So what's going on, guys? My name is MrDalekJD, and the hype is real for Black Ops 4 as we are just 2 and a bit days away from the game coming out. And with all the hype building, there's a lot to talk about, and we'll get into some of the unfortunate things that have happened over the past 24 hours with the game. But first of all, I want to talk about this. Treyarch has just tweeted out this image on Twitter, along with some Russian which says, "Visit us again for the first time here. Hashtag NUKETOWN." And obviously, you know what we're looking at here. This is a population sign from NUKETOWN, but this is from the 4th version of NUKETOWN that we're going to see in Black Ops 4 in November as a free map update. Now the question, is this it, Chief? I think this is it, Chief. It's clear from the tweet and also the sign that it is in Russian. So what does that mean? Well, that means that the 4th NUKETOWN, the new NUKETOWN, is going to be in Chernobyl, which is going to be freaking amazing. And if some of you out there have no idea why Chernobyl is a significant location for NUKETOWN, Chernobyl is famous for its Chernobyl disaster, which was a catastrophic nuclear accident that occurred in 1986. And ever since then, it has been so incredibly dangerous to visit Chernobyl that those that live nearby and those that work near the nuclear power plants have to wear these really over-the-top bodysuits just so that their bodies don't collapse from radiation. There's even some areas which are just so unsafe that you cannot physically go in there, because if you do, then you actually risk your health. Now, in terms of NUKETOWN, it's pretty fair to say that as the NUKETOWNs have gone on and on and on, it's kind of strayed a little bit away from the nostalgic factor of NUKETOWN that we loved so much. Black Ops 3 was a more futuristic version, but this is taking us right back to the Black Ops 1 era in Chernobyl in 1986, and it's very different to any NUKETOWN we've seen before. Every NUKETOWN we've had has been very bright and colourful, but this set's to be a NUKETOWN set at nighttime, and there's snow, and of course the Chernobyl disaster. There could be areas of the map that we can't actually physically go to because parts of it could be completely radioactive. I can't commend Treyarch enough for this decision, because at this point a lot of us are probably a little bit bored of NUKETOWN being remade so many times, but with this image, this flavour to it, I am already so stoked. And of course, when this does come out in November, when we get more details, I'll be sure to let you guys know here on the channel, as well as gameplay. And I can't wait to see what cheeky Easter eggs they put into it, because every NUKETOWN map has had some cool NUKETOWN mannequin Easter eggs. If this NUKETOWN image got you excited, let me know in the comment section, man. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you did find this exciting, drop a like rating. Now, we've got a few other topics to talk about in this video as well with regards to preloading the game for Black Ops 4. I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to be getting the game digitally, and also some are going to be getting physical editions like the mystery box and, you know, the pro edition and specialist editions. This is more of a PSA for all of you guys, just on some of the areas about the game, including the preload. So if you've got the game digitally, you can start preloading the game from 12 AM on October 10th in your local time. So that should be very, very soon from the time of you watching this video. And if you're watching this and you're getting the game on PC, then preloading will begin worldwide at 9 PM Pacific on Tuesday, October the 9th, which is today. So in a few hours time from this video going out, you should be able to preload the game as well on PC, as well as PS4 and Xbox One. The game download size will be pretty big. The game download is approximately 55 gigabytes, and there is a day one patch dropping as well, which is rumored to be around the same amount of storage, 50 gigabytes. When you're preloading the game and you get to about 30% completion, you'll be able to play Blackout in its full entirety. So you can enjoy playing that whilst you wait for multiplayer, zombies, and specialist headquarters to install. If you're installing from a disc, a PS4 or Xbox One disc, things are a little bit different. And before playing for the first time, you're going to need to download and install the day one update for Call of Duty Black Ops 4, which has to be installed completely in order to access multiplayer, zombies, and specialist headquarters. And again, Blackout is fully playable once installation is about 30% complete. For an optimized download experience, players should have about 112 gigabytes of free hard drive space. Note that this is not the size of the download, but it's the amount of space required to complete the installation process. And once that's done, the final installation footprint will be about 55 gigabytes. And in order to play Blackout before the full install is complete via a disk, you've got to select the update to latest version when the prompt appears. And as it said, the day one update package is roughly 50 gigabytes. Because this is such a big download, retailers around the world have announced some updates to their launch plans, and they're actually going to be selling the game a little bit earlier than the Friday midnight launch, and instead, retailers like Game in the UK are going to be opening their stores at 6 PM local time on Thursday to hand out copies rather than a midnight launch. And this is all to give people ample time to download the almost 50 gigabyte update for those buying the disc version of the game. In Australia, EB Games is also doing an opening at 6 PM local time on Thursday. Online retailers like Amazon have changed the release date to Thursday, meaning if you've pre-ordered it online, you should expect your copies to arrive on Thursday at some point rather than on Friday to prepare for the download ahead. And if you're in the US, GameStop has been informing customers that the stores will going to be open hours earlier to hand out copies for those who've pre-ordered so that you can get that preload in with the patch. If you've digitally pre-ordered the game, then unfortunately you're going to still have to wait until that midnight local time before the game will unlock for you to play, but at that moment you will have all of the day one patch installed and everything will be ready to go. Now the next topic I want to talk about is that whilst the game isn't quite out yet, some people have been able to get their hands on early copies of the game, and up until yesterday it was impossible to actually get past the main menu as you needed a patch update. But yesterday a patch went live which still doesn't allow you to play the game online, but you can finally play the game offline in some of the modes. So people could jump into multiplayer in bots, but also people could jump into zombies. So over the last 24 hours, there has been a lot of zombies leaks. Whilst there's not been as many as there has been in previous years where we saw Shadows of Evil scattered across Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook, YouTube, Vimeo, you name it, there's only been maybe even less than 10 people who have leaked gameplay of zombies in the last 24 hours, but that has done the rounds and lots of people have seen them and spread the gameplay. So a lot of people have actually seen a few minutes of gameplay from almost all of the maps besides classified. So if you do check sites like Twitter, Facebook, or Reddit, be aware that there are some spoilers floating around already for the zombies maps, and I'm not going to discuss any of the gameplay here in this video. I'd rather you just wait to see it when it comes out because we're so close now. Don't really see a point describing something that you can't see, but I want to also point out that if you're a content creator or an aspiring content creator, if you get the game early, then good for you, you can play it to your heart's content. I have no problems with people having the game early, but uploading leaked gameplay to your channel won't help you grow. All it will do is it's going to result in strikes on all of your channels and all of your content. Activision are pretty serious when it comes to leaked gameplay before the game comes out. So if you do have the game early, use the time between now and release to start learning some of the maps, start learning some of the things you can do on those maps. But if you want to grow your YouTube channel and, get somewhere, then I definitely wouldn't advise uploading leaked gameplay before release because it's just a no-no and does not look good. But there we go. Aside from that, I think I've covered all the bases that I could possibly cover in this video, but I have something very, very special going up on the channel pretty early tomorrow at about 8 AM for those in the UK, which is midnight on the West Coast and about 3 PM if you're on the East Coast. I can't say anything more than that, but it's got something to do with Black Ops 4. Could be a bit of a mystery, I'll let you work it out. If you enjoyed this video and you're excited for Black Ops 4, we are so damn close now to getting our hands on 4 zombies maps on day one. It's going to be incredible. If you're excited, let me know in the comment section, drop a like rating on the video, and subscribe with notifications turned on so you don't miss out on another upload. But thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.